Welcome back to Book Club for Two plus
Plus
you. And we're reading Twilight, and this is going to be probably our last set of chapters for January. It's over.
For Twilight.
Oh,
For Twilight.
why'd you ruin the vibes, man? We're finishing Twilight. I finished it. You finished it. We finished it.
Barely.
So we are going to talk about chapters 19 and To the End, which I think is what, 24?
And the epilogue.
And the epilogue, which was a thing. So here we go. She has to tell Charlie that she's leaving because Edward is a jerk and she broke up with him, and she wants to leave the town because of it, because drama queen. This section gave me the ick, because why is she saying her goodbyes like this to Edward? She stops before they go in the house and turns to him and is like, just remember, I love you. I'll always love you no matter what happens now. And I was like, why are you saying goodbye to him?
But she is in danger. She's like gonna die, okay?
And she's the one that's all like,
she's like, I love you. And he's like, nothing's gonna happen to you. Like, I don't give a fuck about you. Like,
I just don't like it. I don't like their relationship, I've decided. Leaves, and she doesn't just say like, he broke up with me or I broke up with him, but she like hammers that nail into the coffin by dragging her mom in, and exactly how her mom left Charlie, and says the exact same thing that her mom left Charlie with when they left, whenever that was. I don't even know, 10 years before or something. And I was like, that's a really low blow. Like, you could have just like had your teenage angsty moment and ran away from home like a normal teenager. Why'd you gotta do Charlie like that? Knowing full well that I'm not a super huge fan of the Charlie in the book.
Yeah, I marked the same thing as like a red flag, but also like this entire section for me was a red flag because
sad for Charlie.
It's mean. Like, okay, so we know this is fake, but Charlie doesn't know this is fake, okay? So you could potentially be dying. Like, she's going into this planning on dying. Like, she says they have a plan, but she's like, okay, I'm gonna die at some point because of this tracker. Do you really want those to be the last words that you're like?
No, see, I'd be like, I love you, Dad, but I just need to go live with Mom right now. I can't do this here. And that could be it, right? Like
I'm in over my head with my boyfriend. Okay, perfect,
or with Forks,
bye.
Or with whatever. Like, it just, I don't know.
But I
didn't like
it.
If
you bring in your boyfriend, like Charlie would be very understanding of like, hey, I'm in over my head right now. He didn't want her to date in the first place.
Or why couldn't she have just let me ask, why couldn't she have just said, hey, I need to go spend the weekend with Mom? And then booked a plane ticket or whatever and left, and then just decided, you know what, I don't want to go back, and then spare Charlie all of this like drama. Why would you do that? I don't know. She hopped in her truck and gunned the engine and peeled out. But this entire book, she's like, this truck's an old man and he doesn't know how to go over 40, and now we're gunning the engine and peeling out in this little red truck. It made me laugh. Sure you did. Sure you peeled out. It went. I don't remember James being so close, like falling so close in the movie. Like I said, I haven't read these books in years, and I haven't watched the movies in years even. And like the way that they're explaining that he's tracking them, it's just like he's running right behind us right now, and it's like, whoa, why is he so close?
They talk about it in the movies about how like he's near enough that he can hear them, but he's keeping distance.
Yeah, and then,
like I remember it briefly being touched on in the movies, but I don't remember it being this.
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't think he was like that close. I made a LOL note because he says we'll be together again in a few days. Don't forget this was your idea. And she says, it was the best idea. Of course it was mine. Like, no, this is not the time, dumb. Bella. Your head.
Anyway, so, like, no.
Too big. Your head is too big, Bella.
She's smart, though, remember?
No, she's dumb.
She's smart and
plain. She's so dumb. I will take that to my grave. She is dumb. And not just, like, stupid. She might be smart, like book smart, but she is just dumb. How many more times can I say dumb in these videos? She's dumb.
We need the dumb.
So dumb.
Back.
I know.
These books are making me dumber.
So dumb. Oh my gosh, so dumb. He says that the only way to kill a vampire is to tear him to shreds and then burn the pieces. And I just made a note because this entire book they've been like, he's marble, he's glass, he's hard, he's like rock or whatever.
How is he gonna burn?
And then to say that they tear him to shreds sounds like he's ripping fabric, which makes him sound fragile, which does I feel like that was a weird choice in description. Like, why not say the only way to destroy a vampire is to smash him
or sever their
or
body
separate
parts,
his pieces or crush or crumble or something that made more sense within the story, because tear him to shreds just sounds like paper, like he's paper. Tear him to shreds,
or like he's meat.
Or meat, yeah, like
when you separate like the fork, like the chicken, and you're like shredding the
chicken. It doesn't sound, it just was like, that's a weird way to describe that. I don't know, made a note.
So I had a good look at his mind tonight. I'm not sure if there's anything I could have done to avoid this once he saw you. It is partially your fault. If you didn't smell so appallingly luscious, he might not have bothered.
How is that her fault?
I was so pissed whenever I read this. Like, I was sitting there and I was just like, how
is that her fault? Like, you can't control
your blood
smell of your blood. Like, what?
Like, it's not like she can remove her blood or put filter
different perfume on or something. Like, that's...
Listen, the way they handle her this entire chapter, though, they're like picking her up by the shoulders and like carrying her down the stairs.
I think Alice is later. She makes a comment like, "You're the only one that's asked.
Yeah,
if you could pick me up." Everyone's just like,
time, they're just like
throwing her around.
Emmett's like, I was hate reading this at this point. Okay, so I was just like, this made me laugh so hard because it's spot on for Emmett. I feel like Emmett is the only one that's like worth anything,
which is surprising because I actually made a note. Like, I mean, that's not surprising. I've liked Emmett so far, but like, he's married or in a relationship, whatever, with Rosalie, and she's like a royal B word, and for no flipping reason too. Like, she's supposed to be the one that's putting on Bella's clothes and running away, and then she like says no, and it's what's your problem? Why? Your whole family is on board with this. Why are you so mean?
And at first I thought it was because like maybe she was bitter because she was brought on to be Edward's companion, right? But I'm like, it's been years. It's been hundreds of, well, not hundreds, 100 years, whatever. Like, they each grabbed one of my elbows and half carried me as they flew down the stairs.
That's so weird.
I was just laughing at like this. It's supposed to be like this super serious scene, right? Because like this tracker is like coming after them. Bella's like life is in danger, but like all these vampires are just like
throwing her around
and like carrying her. And
Jasper,
yeah,
so I said it since video one. Team Jasper. He says, "I can feel what you're feeling now, and you are worth it."
Yeah.
Like, there is something about Jasper that just makes me want to like.
And I put not just young Amanda, but like
adult Amanda.
Loves this shit.
Adult Trista is like, Jasper.
But I don't remember Jasper being this likable.
I totally knew it. Jasper was the best. He's always the best.
They
did him dirty in the book. They did him dirty in the movies.
Yes.
He had so much more in the books, and I just remember thinking like, why isn't he the main character? I liked him so much more. And in the movies, he just kind of stands in the background, and like,